All right, I want to show you this, not because it's not already proven, but this is the analysis that I'm giving you regarding showing how they are stalking with regard to minute movement, where I'm located. What they did right now, because I'm recording, they made a cartwheel, so they're flying straight in my path, and that's the pattern that you'll pay attention to. Where I'm located, the entity is stalking at the 10 freeway, engaging what is making, while I'm at Hawthorne and Euclid Avenue, engaging in making those cartwheels over the housing community. This is where the entity is stalking, flying, and they're doing cartwheels over a senior citizen complex right now. And it is 10:45 at night where the people are stalking with the airport that's engaging in what is, remember, when I'm at the Ontario Town Square, this is the entity that flies west. They fly diagonally. They come miles from the airport, and then they fly west in a line, hovering where I'm located. The entity is engaging in what is hovering over the Wells Fargo. The entity is engaging in what is hovering over the downtown Ontario luxury apartments, engaging in a cartwheel, engaging in what is flying in the parking lot of that Arco gas station. Remember, the entity is stalking while they are flying over the property of the Ontario Town Square when I'm standing by the clock. But when I'm at the opposite side of the town square, remember, they're flying over that building where the Ontario police were stalking last night with these demons who are stalking still the people of the state under the fake moon with the Ontario police that are stalking by helicopter right now. Okay? That's the entity that's engaged in that. This is what they were doing when the people of the state engaged in criminal summoning. The Ontario police are already handled. They're not engaged in policing. They're openly stalking. So are the people of the state. That's a demon stalking with light with the police. They're sharing and conspiring. They're monitoring together. This is the entity conspiring murder together as well. I documented plenty of the people of the state today throughout Upland and Ontario, California. Every single last one of them are catching federal cases. Every single last one. This is what the entity is doing when they are flying over the El Bacon on the opposite side of this clock. This is where the airport is stalking me. And the Ontario police have been engaged in this. I'm just ignoring them because that's how irrelevant and desperate they are. They're begging me for attention. They are monitoring what I'm uploading on the internet, and so are the people of the state. I walk through this parking lot all the time, and I document these stalkers because they're monitoring in the path, and they engage in molesting me from this distance at the Ontario Town Square. This is psychotic. The people are stalking with the police department and with the airports, and I document the license plates by the hundred. Senior citizen complex that they're flying over. The people of the state that are senior citizens are not only gang stalking, they're violating zoning rules. It's a public nuisance. They're doing it at 11 o'clock at night, 12 o'clock in the morning, while they're stalking me. And you know that because the fake moon is over my head. Remember, it's over there. And this is where the airport is stalking, moving where I'm moving. That's what I was showing you this morning. 12 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. They're not flying over this building. They're flying over the end of the property where I'm located. And they have vagina monitors in the middle of the night stalking me. The Ontario police are being disbanded. They've been engaged in psychotic behavior together, stalking me with light over here, monitoring my device, while the Ontario police is flying in circles over and over again. This is a federal case right here. License plate 6ARK600. That's a homosexual predator, a vagina monitor of the female gender. She's a demon, and she's a co-conspirator of murder. I'm going to federally prosecute her. She is making up the entity of demons that are monitoring throughout the entire city of Ontario. And that's what's gang stalking in Upland, California as well. Doing so while the Ontario police and the Ontario International Airport are flying over senior citizen complexes like this. But remember when they're targeting me and stating because I'm over here silent on one night and the entity is brought to their attention, they're coming over engaging in criminal summoning while I'm on my phone documenting. They're not disturbed by the helicopters and the planes that have no zoning provision to be flying over this venue, hovering like they are, but they're engaged in what is criminal summoning in order to gang stalk me with guns on their waist and badges on their chest while they're stalking. That's the entity that's being disbanded. That's the airport that's being shut down. And they're monitoring my device, all my videos that I'm going to publish. This is the entity that's doing so while they are stealing my property, worshiping my fecal matter, praying to Satan over my bodily fluids, and engaging in what is ongoing stalking at the same time. Those are the mentally ill that engage in gang stalking. This is P.O.C. It is currently 10:49 p.m. That's what I want to show you. And the entity is flying over the Ontario City Hall while the entity UPS, Southwest Airlines, are stalking all the way up at the 10 freeway. This is stalking by the population, stalking by the police, stalking by the fire department, stalking by the city of Ontario. And Paul Leon is being federally prosecuted. He is not staying in office. This is his federal prosecution. And I've executed it on the internet. He's going to be federally prosecuted, and it's going to result in federal prison. This is P.O.C.